Okay, so let's take a look at how you can set up Azure Cosmos DB for NoSQL. So make sure to go into Azure portal and find the service named Cosmos DB. You can also search from search bar. Alternatively, once you pin this service within your dashboard, you will be even get quicker access. Now, if I click on Cosmos DB, it will show me the available instance. So currently, as you can see, I don't have any instance at all, right? And then I can have this option to create a new database. Right now, here you can see you have Azure Cosmos DB for NoSQL, right? And between all of these available other options, you can also pick them and test them out. So let's say I have picked the Cosmos DB for NoSQL, right? So what I will do is I will just basically click on create. Right now, the thing is, it will ask me how to choose the resource group. So I will pick the available resource group that I have, otherwise I can create new, right? Then I can name this account something like Cosmo NoSQL, right? So that's one name. Location, I will keep the system default, then apply free tier discount, and also limit total account throughput is one thing to consider. Right now, all you have to do is click on review and create. So you will find that it will go through validation, then it will also ask you to review your choices. Right now, you click on create option, then it will start the deployment. Right, meanwhile we can go to any other page or even check our notifications. As you can see, the deployment is in progress. It will take a bit of time to process. It has already given the status okay. Now it will take time to deploy everything. Now within notification, we can also take a look at if we have credits available or not. Clicking on them, we can check our trial. So if you are in free tier, you can check this service out for free. Alternatively, you also have option to use pay as you go. Right, it will also show you how many days you have left. Usually it says you have 30 days, but it kind of finished pretty quickly for me. Only 29 days given, and today I'm on 28, so it was way too fast for me. Now here you can see all the credits that you have used. You can see database account that I have used and credit that is remaining. You can also see your typical top free service and its stats. Right now, if we go to home, you can see that I have this CosmoDB account option and it is being processed, so I will have to wait a bit more. Once available, it will show you all these options available as well. Currently the status is creating, so we have no option but to left. Right, so simply click on Azure Cosmos DB and stay on that dashboard while it says creating. Once created, it will show you whether it's online or not. Now the status here is changed to online. We can now start using it. So let's go there and use the drawer options to expand and reduce. Right, so it will load up. It takes a bit of time to go through all the data. Once created, it will also show you the success message. Right, and now we can go to overview where we can find all the options. Right now here currently we have options to use Data Explorer, right? Because we need to create some data, right? So click on Data Explorer, and here for now we don't have any container. It will show you the option of welcome to Cosmos DB and do this and that, but we will go through all of that, right? You can see it asks you to get started with sample data, but using their own may cost a bit space, and in turn it will also be chargeable. So upload your own data and I will show you exactly what to do for that. Then you can also connect your database or app at the end. So here you can see how to get started, right? So they are kind of navigating you. Here they will tell you to start with a new database. So let's name this, right? So let's finish everything and keep clicking the option create container, and the container will be available for us, right? I will also show you how to get rid of the container that we just created using this. Here you can see it is saying auto scale, which is not friendly for your billing at all, right? So I'll be showing you how to delete this and start from scratch as well. So following the typical uh, AutoDB creation path is not always a good option, right? So as you can see, it is adding the sample data, which could mean that our load will be increased. Right now here you can see you have option to open items now. It will be continue to guide us, and here you see all the data that we have now. If we click on the data, it will show up the JSON data inside. So a lot of data here you can see within our collection, right? But I don't want this, right? So what I can do is right click here and delete the database. So everything inside will be deleted. So I will type in its name, right? Because it's a lot of database and I'm not familiar with their samples. So what I will do is I will upload my own, right? So here the best option is to get started. So new container, here I can use MyDB as its name. I will remove the share throughput across containers option. Then comes my tables option, right? So basically it will show you first the database name, then container name. Then here for small workloads, the item ID is suitable for partition key. Fair enough. Then we will go for manual throughput. Let's set this to 400 and now just enable by clicking on OK. If it tells you that it needs a unique key, then you can give it a unique key by using something like ID or maybe date, etc., and it will create that container for you. Once you have that, we can go ahead and manually add some data which is available here for me, right? So now that we have MyDB, then my table, I need to go add some items, right? And here we already have one query, select all from C. Now I need to add some NoSQL items. So I will click new items. Here you can see the option to add NoSQL. So I will pick this first ID here. Now paste it here, right? And then save it. ID must be a string, it is a name, right, for me. So I will use this option of quote, which will make it a string. So we'll save it, and now it is saved, and it is also auto formatted here, you can see. So that makes this pretty clean. I will add one more item like this. I will add 4 items, one by one to show you how the items are even looked at. Right, so once we have that, we can click on save. Now we have like second document. Let's move on to third. Right, and we can copy that, we can paste it here, and again make our id string. Right, now let's save this again as well. Now we got that, and finally we will add one more. So we have like 4 items now. Let's save this, and here you see our data is added along with some additional items. Can take a look at each different documents getting RID, selfie, tag, attachment as additional data. Right, now we can also take a look at a few more options, right, like say new SQL query. So select all from C, execute query. Let's see what it comes with. And below you can see all the documents that we just uploaded will be available in our result set. Also get the query stats here to look at how many RUs you have used and total count of all of that. Right, so each month you have like limited RUs to run for free account, so do mindful about all those options. Right, now the next thing would be to explore further with your stored procedures, triggers, user defined functions. Right, and also you can connect this to Azure Data Studio and access your container there and execute as required. But it's better to use Azure portal whenever you are dealing with small set of data, as you can work around with that. Right, so I hope you get the total process flow for creating the Azure Cosmos DB database. Then you also looked at how to create container, then add your data into that collection. Finally, we also learn how to run the query on that collection. So hopefully this flow is pretty much